Okay.
So, ready for a,
Okay, so then I'm gonna make a motion to approve advertising advertising pending revisions from the solicitor based on the review from the workshop meeting.
Mhm.
Do I have a
Somebody
second?
second?
I have a second, I'll second, sorry.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. All right, and then the second one here, we're gonna table for more review, and it's the volunteer tax credit. There was something that came up we wanted to put in there about the credits itself and actually attending.
I already talked to Vicky.
Yes, so there was a question, so let me back up. This was an ordinance to make our tax credit ordinance in compliance with the county, so that the fire company didn't have to do two different reportings. They can just do one reporting that would satisfy both our ordinance as well as the county ordinance. What Bill had brought up was, he was concerned about there being the 50 credits for, he thought the township gave 100% tax break, but you don't. You only give a 20% tax break. So once he knew that, he was okay with it. So this ordinance doesn't change that, it's still a 20% tax break
Okay.
in the township. That's the only thing that's different.
So
The
you're-
county has a sliding scale.
Yeah, it's, why don't you let me know that, yeah, that's perfect.
So this will make
It's easy to
record
get
keeping
points.
Is that
easier.
what we talked about?
I believe that's the issue we were talking about, I believe it's resolved.
Okay.
Right.
So I just wanna
So if
make
the
sure.
rest of you guys are okay with the ordinance, then you really can
Okay,
authorize it for advertisement.
okay, well then,
Make the motion,
do you want to do it?
well, I normally do.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I was gonna be stepping all over your toes. I apologize. You guys.
Stepping on our toes.
I'm just teasing you. I make a motion to approve the advertising volunteer tax credit ordinance 2026-05 to match the county's
Aye.
tax credit.
I second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
We call that teamwork though.
I'm so sorry. It's baseball season too. I gotta get on top of that.
Okay.
Okay, so the next one is the approval of the Tax Rounding Ordinance 2026-04 to match the county's process to ensure the correct audit, 49 cents or less is rounded down, 50 cents and higher is rounded up.
This was duly advertised.
Yes, for tonight, for you to adopt if you're ready to move forward.
Right.
This follows the same exact process as the county.
Okay,
Yes.
that's what
Okay, I make a motion to approve the tax rounding ordinance 2026-04 to match the county's process to ensure correct audit. 49 cents and less rounds down and 50 cents rounds up.
I second the motion.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Next, we have approval of resolution 2026-02, allocating from the general fund in the amount of $144,212.40 for the new backhoe grant received. And these funds will be reimbursed to us. We actually got a grant through the state for the backhoe, so these funds will be refunded. These funds will be given back to us via the grant.
What is the timeline for the refunding?
We're waiting on the contract to be finalized at the state. Once we get that back, we'll be able to make that purchase and immediately basically submit for reimbursement, and it'll take normal amount of processing time with the state. That's usually a month or two, I believe.
Okay. Great. Any questions on that? We're good?
No.
I make a motion to approve resolution 2026-02, allocating from the general fund in the amount of $144,212.40 for the new backhoe.
Okay, and then the next item up is.
Wait.
Wait,
I got a different amount.
144,212?
I got 144,450.
Oh, you're right, you do.
Yeah, maybe all resolutions. So,
So I can replace that amount with what's in the resolution. I was reading what was on the document.
Round it down.
which one's right, Aaron?
The resolution is the correct amount. I'm sorry for that.
Okay.
That's okay. Okay, we'll start again. I make a motion to approve resolution 2026-02, allocating from the general fund in the amount of $144,450 for the new backhoe.
I second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you for the correction, Bill.
Approval of, the next on the list was the approval of list of volunteers eligible for the 2025 volunteer tax credit. and I have a list of them here, but the total comes out to be 1550.71 that these individuals would receive, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, I think there's like 15 of them on here, right? About 20 of them on here. So I have a list of them here, Jared, if you want it for your guys.
This is a list that you guys submitted. These are folks that did tax certification and their steps in process that met the requirements to be eligible for the 2025 volunteer tax credit.
Okay.
We're good? Good to move forward?
Yeah.
I make a motion to approve the list of volunteers eligible for the 2025 volunteer tax credit.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All right. Next is the approval of the events list for the Upper Frederick Fire Company. We had gotten a list of events for them. I can't believe how many there is. So we just need to approve that for those folks there.
Any questions on it?
No.
I make a motion to approve the events list for the Upper Frederick Fire Company.
I second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Can I ask a favor, Aaron? Can we make sure that come reorganization time, because that list pretty much isn't gonna change, that they're included within the reorg meeting, so.
Yep. I'll make sure I get with you guys to make sure the list is accurate for your.
Now, anything that's out of the township, we'll still be sending a letter requesting your services, correct?
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
And Mr. Carafa, we do usually receive those letters closer to the event days,
Right.
and I do keep those as records.
All right, this here's the approval of Robert Besgen, CPA, for our 2025 audit at the price of $6,750. We used this gentleman for the last 3 years. These are competitive rates with everybody else, but we've had great results with the gentleman too. And he's easy to work with, so that's why we're gonna go right back to him.
So we've used them for 3 years, but we approve on an annual basis? Just
So we previously had a 3-year contract with him. That contract expired at the end of last year, so he's requested to go year by year. But he's familiar with our process and our accounting. He was recommended by our treasurer prior, with the prior contract. And I did shop his rates, and they are competitive in the market. So I feel it'd be a good decision to go back to him again, as he's familiar with our books.
Aaron, what is the scope of the audit?
This is the state level audit that's required every year by us.
I make a motion to approve Robert Besgen, CPA, for 2025 audit of the price of $6,750.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Next is approval of awarding Shirk the contract for the additional garage with a not-to-exceed amount of $111,250. This did go out to bid. He was right where we needed him to be. And this is long overdue for our roads department. These guys support us and do some of the best work around, and their equipment sits outside in the rain and snow. And I think it's important that we help those guys out. In the long run, it'll cost us less hopefully in the future.
Comments, questions? Good. I make a motion to approve awarding Shirk the contract for the additional garage with a not-to-exceed amount of $111,250.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, and then last is review of volunteer board applications. This here is for gentlemen Todd Ferentz and Sid Palmer for the open space committees. Or Sid Palmer's for the open space committee and Todd Ferentz is for the zoning hearing board. Both of them great people. I believe Sid's been in our community for decades. Todd is another gentleman who owns a local business here, so he's a cornerstone of our community too. Both good people. Can very highly recommend it as well.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
I make a motion to approve Todd Ferentz to the zoning hearing board and Sid Palmer to the open space committee.
Well, that's what she's doing. She said approve, appoint, and then,
Okay.
yeah.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Lisa's book was there.
There's no old business. Any other public comment? All right. Upcoming meetings, Parks and Rec Board,
Paul?
Aaron, what is this agenda posted for this, like this one, when was it posted?
That agenda was posted on Tuesday.
Tuesday?
It was posted on the website, on Facebook, and physically here in the building.
Okay, no, okay, so Tuesdays for,
Usually Wednesday, usually in the afternoon, a little more than 24 hours prior.
okay. My only concern is that it does, the agenda, if we're trying to get in front of stuff, I know we're going over use regulations and ordinances. It'd be nice to know where you're going, give me 24 hours to look at stuff. I know it's posted, we just talked about it, it's all there, it's 280 some pages. It's nice to know where we're going. If I miss a meeting, I have no idea where we're gonna be at until the day before. It doesn't give people a lot of time to look at it. You understand what I'm saying?
Understand, Paul, thank you.
Okay, I don't know if you can do, I know you post ours like the next day, or meeting minutes and stuff like that for PC.
Well, the minutes have to be approved before they can be posted publicly.
Right, but I mean,
So you guys, as a board,
You
you get
said
the day after,
the day
right?
after, right.
It takes the next meeting before those can be
approved, I understand.
So that has a natural lag to it.
It'd just be nice to have the agenda.
I do understand the comment about the agenda though, and I can try to.
Because I'm looking at there's so many pages on this and there's a lot of stuff being changed. I think the public should need to know what's coming up. That's all.
I can certainly work on trying to get those out earlier.
All right, thank you.
we tried to do that, Paul. We actually talked about, Ms. Lisa brought it up when we first started this. And what it is half this stuff trickles in over time.
Yeah, I
So
get it.
yesterday, Aaron's actually at the data center meeting, and we're getting this back together here, but some of the stuff didn't just now comes in after
I
Friday.
understand, and we're the same
So
way.
the best we can is what Mr. Waller tries to do.
If not, you end up tabling a bunch of stuff. I get it.
Yeah, I just figured we'd give you a heads up. That's what we're doing. Anything else from anybody else? Mr. Benson?
Yeah, I just have a question about the executive session. I believe it's limited to legal, personnel, or land acquisition. This evening, what was it related to in general?
Legal.
Legal, thank you.
The clock.
Clock's full.
Meeting starts in 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah, it did move forward.
I saw it.
The one of my arms really drives me nuts. I gotta get somebody to climb up there and get it.
I have no excuse for it.
No answer.
That's the third new clock, is the unfortunate thing.
We'll get started on that.
I do want to say one thing. So in our last meeting, there was a ton of sidebar conversations. And it was asked of the township just to ask people not to do that while the meetings are going on or while people were talking, because some information didn't make it out. So just for what it's worth.
The recordings, but not the background and stuff.
That's exactly what was happening, so that's that. Anybody else? No? Okay,
Looks like we have some wrong dates on the upcoming meetings, the first three weren't changed. They say February,
Yes, they do.
So more.
They're March, but the same dates.
same dates, just
3/17.
March?
Yep.
Okay, Parks and Rec Board will be meeting 3/17/26 at 7 PM. Our Planning Commission will be meeting at 3/19/26 at 7 PM. Open Space will be meeting the same night in the basement, 3/19/26 at 7 PM. The BOS workshop meeting will be on April 1st at 7 PM, and BOS meeting will be on 4/8/26 at 7 PM.
and can I confirm at the 4/1 workshop meeting where we're doing more zoning changes?
Correct. We'll be tackling the part of the use regulations that does with zoning. We went over the definitions at the last workshop, we'll be getting into the actual use cases and the ordinances in this next workshop.
How far down you going?
We're gonna go only into zoning, so basically it'll go from roughly about page 90 on what's posted online to the end of zoning, you'll see it start going into saldo. We're gonna stop and not go into saldo next month, so we're just gonna do zoning.
Okay.
Saldo will be the following month.
Saldo will be the following month in May.
Thank you.
You gonna be here for that meeting?
Will not,
Okay.
For May?
for April, for the workshop.
Oh.
Okay.
It's my daughter's birthday.
let's get some homework done prior to the meeting.
We will.
All right, so if there's no other public comment, I'll make a motion to adjourn this wonderful meeting.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.